Hello and what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Miguel. You're watching Miguel EDC, the channel where we talk everything EDC gear here. And today we're doing a quick unboxing video sharing with you my reactions, first impressions of the knife in here. This one's coming to me via Artisan Cutlery or CJRB's more premium brand. And I'm going to be unboxing this one here. Just got it delivered yesterday. It was a little late, so I'm going to go ahead and unbox it here. Doing the honors here in typical CJRB Artisan Cutlery fashion, we have the CJRB Hectare Alt, and this one just recently was released. It is the sort of reverse tanto or sheep's foot version of their Hectare. Originally came in a drop point blade. Now we have it here in this geometry, which is definitely more my style. We got the carbon fiber style handles here, right? Looking really good. And of course, the CJRB crossbar lock, right? Which is really good too. Of course, this knife and every other knife that you see in this video will be linked down below. So if you're interested in checking prices, availability, variants, and all that good stuff, right? All those links are going to be down below, right? Without further ado, right, here we go. Artisan Cutlery. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I've checked out quite a lot of CJRBs here in the channel, but honestly, technically, this is the very first Artisan Cutlery knife that we get a chance to check out here. So making a debut for the first time in the channel, Artisan Cutlery, high quality precision crafted knife. We have the Artisan Cutlery Holm, right? That is the model, all right? Holm. It is made overseas in China, in case you didn't already know that. But let's go ahead and take a look here, right? Showing. I'm gonna go ahead and use Hectare Alt once again, kind of break the seal there. And let's see what the Holm is all about, ladies and gentlemen. All right, excited to check out a new knife brand here. Of course, it's been quite a bit here. I've really been looking forward to this moment for a long time. I have quite a few Artisan Cutlery knives in my bucket list, to say the least. But here we are, ladies and gentlemen, the Holm from Artisan Cutlery. Check it out right there. We're going to take a look. Of course, we got the wiping cloth here, which is branded, and we have a nice cushiony zipper pouch there, right, where it's stored. Got the logo on one side, right, looking pretty good. And in a Ziploc here, we have the knife. So let me go ahead and get it here, right? Comes with a lanyard and everything included. All right, that's pretty sweet. First impressions, right? Looking at this thing, you guys take a look right here. It has some very good classy lines. Like, it looks really classy right here, right? Got a nice bolster here at the top. This part here is interesting because you have like the actual pivot, a button, what looks to be a locking button, right? All those three different things so close to each other looks pretty interesting. Kind of, you know, steampunkish, if you would. Then we have this sort of, it looks like wood, right? So wood with a nice texture to it, right? On one side and the other side, looking really nice. And we have stainless steel liners, it looks like. Yes, we do. Pocket clip, which is deep carry, and it's also reversible to the other side. So they know they got the lefties in mind, which is good. I mean, this is, if it's a button lock, which is what I think it is, and yes, that is what I'm seeing from here, a plunge lock, button lock, then this is going to be not only very fidgety, but very ambidextrous friendly. So without further ado, we got thumb studs, we got the button. Let's go ahead and do some thumb stud deployment first. Here we go. Bam. All right. On the close, there we go. Bam. All right, really good action already. Of course, it's going to be all ball bearings, as you would expect, right? It has the Artisan Cutlery logo on the show side right there. It is a beautiful stonewash. Looks to be a sheep's foot with a little bit of belly. Definitely has some belly right there, which is very nice. Okay, and an interesting fuller going around here on both sides. That gives it some good personality. All right, so far so good, making a good impression. The handle is pretty much a straight line, kind of gets a little bit thicker here towards the back end. So you're not going to be comfortable here wherever you grab it, which is nice, right? Pretty cool. And now that we have it deployed, let's see here. Oh, so that's how that works, okay? So you can lock it, and when you have it locked, there's no way to close the knife, even if you accidentally press a button. So that's good, right? And then I can unlock it and then close the knife. So it's an added measure, right? I'm sure the reason why is they didn't want you to come in contact with perhaps accidentally pushing the button and disengaging the blade or releasing the blade on yourself, right? That's always a very good point when it comes to button lock knives. So that's definitely an added security piece, definitely a welcome piece, right? Kind of gives you another button to fidget with, if you ask me. But that's pretty cool. You could also engage it even with the knife close. So if you don't want, if you're gonna be doing some crazy acrobatics, right, and you have the knife obviously in your pocket, you don't want it to, you know, release on you by any way, shape, or form. You have the added level of security, right, with that locking pin. That's again pretty cool. And yeah, just the knife, it's just one release if you got it in that lock position. So definitely very functional. Definitely gives you some added security right there, so you don't disengage the knife on yourself. And so far, so good, right? Pretty fidgety. Good action here. So you can deploy it with the button, deploy it with thumb stud. You can do reverse flick. Oh yeah, all day, every day. You can do it with the meat of your middle finger or your fingernail. Either way will work. It's pretty nimble, got a good weight to it, not too heavy, not too light. Sandwich construction, right? 2 standoffs and a lanyard solution. And this one even includes a lanyard, to be exact. This one is already sort of in place, right? So I wanted to take it off. I kind of have to undo it, and then I have to put it the same way. But I may end up taking it off. I'm not so much of a lanyard person myself. We do have that lanyard post, right, with the hole going through it. That's your lanyard solution. That is definitely the way to go, instead of just making an ugly hole here that shows on both the show and non-show side. Got plenty of milling going on in the inside. And yeah, man, so far, again, the impression here is this thing is really, you know, pretty elegant, right? Not gonna lie. Let's do some quick size comparisons, just give you a ballpark where this guy lands here next to some of the usuals in the channel. There is your Manix 2 and your Yojimbo 2. All right, so it's going to be a little bit smaller there, maybe more so on the medium category, right? Maybe scratching the large size, but not quite, maybe borderline. Here we got the Microtech MSI and the Microtech Stitch, right? So these are going to be a little bit bigger, obviously. Here's the Demko AD 20.5. Now that's pretty comparable. Here's the Kunwu Chad. This one is just a tad bit longer. The Civivi Vision FG, the Vosteed Raccoon. All right, those are going to be a little bit bigger EDCs as well. The Kizer Militaw here, and the Kizer Varatas, right? These are going to be slightly bigger EDCs also. Take a look there for yourself. And last but not least, speaking of CJRB, we got the Pyrite Alt and the Hectare Alt, right? This is the one that we used to cut the Amazon package there, right? They both have that Alt configuration blade, all right? Similar size, honestly, which honestly, I think they do a really good job. I have carried both the Pyrite and the Hectare here quite a bit. The Pyrite even longer. And, you know, it feels like a really great size knife for EDC, unless you have big old bear paws. And this guy is right up there with them as well, size-wise. So I can tell it's going to be a pretty comfortable, good size for EDC. Especially, you know, I got average size hands, or not the biggest of hands or the smallest of hands. But definitely I have enjoyed these two quite a bit, right? Especially with these guys have a little bit of a forward choke option. So that definitely helps it feel like a even bigger knife than what it is, right? Same deal here with the Hectare Alt, right? Now, as far as the forward choke option on this guy, let's see here. I think you can get up to the corner of the edge there, as close as you want, and you feel safe. Lock this bad boy. So especially since we have that feature, I end up just locking it here as much as I can. So that'll be just something additional button there to fidget with. But I know I keep saying that. But yeah, you know, you get the idea. Here you can, you know, do the standard grip back here, right? Hammered grip, then you can maybe move your grip forward a little bit. So even though you don't have a dedicated finger choil situation, right, you still can pretty much grip very close to the edge here without a problem. No jimping on the blade, I'm noticing. Again, this is just an unboxing and first reactions video, just a quick overview of the knife, if you would. But yeah, other than that, it's performing really good. If you're wondering why you're trying to close it and it doesn't close, maybe you have the safety on, Miguel. That could be why. But yeah, so far so good. Very good action, right? Check out the alignment right there out of the box. That is pretty good. Now, of course, we got to do our very scientific cutting test. I know you guys definitely look forward to those. So this is a factory edge, just out of the box, right? In case you're wondering, yes, we do have AR RPM 9 steel on here, which is a spray form steel, right? Check out the Larry and Thomas Knife Steel Nerds video on it for more details. But yeah, pretty good for the price. Let's go ahead and see it in action. yeah, it's gonna definitely cut through that paper with no issues. Yeah, brand new edge. These come very sharp out of the box, right? There's a swirl right there. Now, obviously, it's going to cut paper all day, every day. What about some cardboard, right? I have a piece of cardboard here, right? One section is single wall. There's a little section back here that is dual wall. So that should be interesting. Remember, when cutting cardboard, don't cut perpendicular, but rather at an angle like that. So it should look something like this. I'm going to do it a little bit slower first, right? Give you a feel for it. Let me just lock it. Bam. And here we go. All right, just trying to do it a little bit slower, right? This is a flat grind, of course, so it's going to be slicey geometry, but yes, you can see even though it sort of stops a little bit as it gets closer to that dual wall, still cuts through it, right? Any knife, once you increase the cutting, right, surface by, you know, basically twice as much, it's going to slow down a little bit, but it's still going to be able to perform the cut without an issue. So there you have it. That's what it looks like there. First few cuts out of the box. Give it a nice little wipe here after some cuts. Get the stone wash blade nice and clean. And bam. Yeah, you guys rate it in the comments on a scale from 1 through 10, right? Factory edge out of the box. How sharp is this guy? Definitely let me know. I'll tell you what, man, like really, really fidgety action as CJRB and Artisan Cutlery really knows how to do. And there's just something about this knife, right? Again, just the classiness of it, right? Kind of gives me, honestly, think about it, right? Just follow this analogy with me. In a way, it sort of gives me like traditional slip joint sort of vibes, right? Like if I was to, you know, forget the buttons there, then here I am, boom, half stop, full stop. I mean, it definitely gives me like very classy lines where you could think of this as maybe like a traditional like slip joint with a back spring and all that, but no, it is a modern folder, so it's kind of classy lines on a modern, you know, folding and locking mechanism, which is pretty good. And again, pretty good action here. Easy to deploy, easy to disengage. Got that additional pin there for extra safety, right? That's pretty good, pretty solid there. And so far, making a really, really great impression, guys. You know the drill by now. This is just an unboxing and first impressions video. I will be carrying this knife here after this video is over. You know, this thing is going right in the pocket. And I will be gathering as much feedback as I possibly can so I can drop a comprehensive review video here very soon that you guys can check out in the future. So this will be a great time to subscribe if you aren't already, right? I make knife and EDC content like this on a daily basis. Also, smashing that like button for the YouTube algorithm will go a long way. It supports the channel, getting this video pushed to a larger audience. And also, of course, this knife and every other knife that you saw in this video will be linked down below in the comments, in the description, and the pinned comments as well. So definitely check it out, all right, if you're interested on checking this one. By the time you're watching this video, obviously, I would have already researched, right, all the different sites that this guy is available for you to pick up if you're interested. And it does help out the channel when you use those links, but again, at zero extra cost to you. That being said, guys, yeah, pretty good, interesting little EDC folder here. Good fit and finish, good quality overall, right? Very well made. In case you were wondering, these stone wash bolsters are also stainless steel, right? But yeah, other than that, I'm excited. I'm excited and looking forward to carrying this one. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you made it to the end, you are the real MVP. Thank you so much for your love and support. It really means a ton to me. It's what keeps me inspired to keep making these videos for you guys. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and I'll catch you on the next video, either this one or this one. Peace.